Hello, very warm welcome. Massive breaking F1 news. Excuse me. Literally just turned my laptop on. Massive breaking F1 news. The 2021 regulations have been put back a year to 2022. I've done 3 videos today. It's been a crazy day. First one was pre-recorded. Then I got back. Just as I get in, F1 breaking news. Dutch, Spanish, Monaco. And now here, F1 announced new F1 regulations to be delayed until 2022. Massive rule changes were meant to happen in 21. They've been put back a year to 22. F1, the FIA and all 10 teams have agreed to delay the introduction of the 2021 tech regulations. Delay it a year to 2022. The stakeholders held a press conference on Thursday to discuss the impact the coronavirus has had on the sport. They decided that the best course of action was to delay the introduction of the regulations until 2022, with the 2020 rules applying in 2021. Humongous breaking news out of the Formula 1 community. It is hoped that this will ease the financial burden on teams, so the lower teams down the grid, who, particularly at a time when their income may be reduced with fewer races this year. So, massive breaking news. Wow, humongous. Just looking at the F1 app here. Big breaking news. Obviously they've got the new car that's meant to be for the new regulations. I remember last year they held a press conference about it. This is huge news. We have huge news. 3 more Grand Prix postponed, and now the 2021 regulations will be put back a year to 2022. And it's the right decision. Finally they're actually making some good decisions after the shambles of Australia. If you've not watched that video, make sure you watch it. That was me giving a good passionate rant about the sport I love, but from the heart. So FIA announced new Formula 1 regulations to be delayed until 2022. F1, the FIA, all 10 teams have agreed to delay the introduction of the new rules till 2022. And I think that's the right decision myself. Be interesting, these hybrid cars over just being dominated by Mercedes, and that's huge news because it's going into next year as well, so that could be another year Mercedes dominate. Thinking about it, the news has just broke and now it's actually registered that could be another year Mercedes dominate, because if it's the same rules as this year, which obviously it is because I've just said, and that's what it says, it could be another Mercedes dominance. I mean, hybrid era, Mercedes have battered the field, pissed all over the field, took them to school. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, that could be 8 years of dominance by the Silver Arrows. But we won't know if they're going to dominate this year because we're yet to get racing. Humongous breaking news. The new regulations have been postponed by a year and will come in 2022 instead of 2021. Leave your comments down below. I think this is the right decision with all that's going on, all the havoc and financial. Lower teams obviously not going to be full 21 races this season. You've got to have it fair. We don't want teams pulling out the sport because they go finish bankrupt and broke and that. We want the teams to remain on the grid. We should have more teams on the grid, to be honest, but this is humongous breaking news. Rule changes have been put back a year. Was meant to happen in 2021, they will happen in 2022. Leave them comments down below, we'll always reply. Subscribe if you haven't. F1 news will always be covered here. And breaking news again.